Okay, we are on now. So, by the record, we offer a prayer, we share spiritual thought, and we are ready for the discussion, for today's discussion. Okay, good. So, we were, so far, we were to the Yeldex case, something. So, step number one was to ask somebody for an opening prayer. We did that. Number two, spiritual thought. Number three. Okay, number three it says vote as a group the following. Should the turn offer yes or no?
I think yes. Uh, what do you say?
Well, to be honest, a yes, it's for me something that I really want to have because yeah, according to the numbers and everything, it seems like a pretty good deal for him. And yeah, but at the same time, I choose a no because maybe he's gonna get like at once the $4 million and stuff, but from my point of view, he can get more in the long run. Maybe not in the short run, but he can get something in the long run if my calculations are correct. Of course, much attractive. Most people say yes, but yeah, that's what I say.
Sure. I read to in a chat because
Okay, so four says to start your discussion with those who say that he should accept the turn offer. If no one votes for that option, come up with reasons why he should take the offer, even if nobody thinks that it's a good idea. Okay, so we should discuss, I mean, why he should take it, or maybe why he should not take it.
okay.
So, why he should take this offer?
It was very favorable for him because the final resources and the earning opportunities. I think for this reason.
Yeah, yeah. I was seeing in it, and at he was offered 2 million cash, right? Like I mean, like that and that time, and the other 2 million afterwards. There's like 4 million in total. Like a lot of money that he was going to get in order to accept the term offer. Yeah, as I said, it's a very attractive thing. Yeah, he should take that. In fact, he should take it because his family is going to be secure and safe. Is going to have everything they want. It's $4 million. By the other hand, I was thinking on all the process that he had built in the company. The beginning of the case, it says that he does have experience in engineering stuff, but he doesn't have too much experience in business and in planning. So that is why he really needs help to develop the idea and to go ahead with what he wants to do. And that's what he did. He asked for these guys who went there and who helped him to do immediately the business. And now he was facing this thing. But it would be a really easy thing to him to accept all the current offer. But I was also thinking that maybe he should not accept it. Work already hard for that, and right now he have those good people who are they are trying to make some deal, and they can work together and go ahead, and in the long run they can get some, maybe not the 4 million after the first or second year, but maybe third or fourth, depending on how they do. But I think that they can do a lot better in the long run. I chose to get only the not accept offer.
Okay. It was Jelly Thunder was Duke Cosmo, really?
Yeah, I'm going to open right now my case as well, because
Yeah. Sorry.
step number 5 says, allow those who think he should take the offer to voice their opinions. Again, support your arguments with evidence and analysis. So we're supposed to show our evidence, or those things that we analyzed, in order to support why he should take it or why he shouldn't take it or accept it in this case. Okay, let me see. Okay. So do you want to go first, or do you want me to go first?
You first.
Okay, so I'm gonna share my screen again, and let me know when you can see my screen.
Okay.
Okay, I read what you wrote right now. Is that right? It's okay. Don't worry. Let me know.
Okay. I was very difficult because it's a new 70. So you imagine a new 70 with all the energy, with all the time. He was a retired man, so they have a lot of time. It was excellent, but there wasn't time, no time.
I understand. Yeah. So it's okay. So did you see the? Can you see my screen?
Yes, but this
Okay, good.
holiday, 24 de Mayo is like anillo little, excellent for me.
Yeah, but I'm going to the temple on the 24th.
Yes, I will be pondré al día. ¿Cómo se dice en inglés? Me pondré al día.
I will get
Update?
no. I will get
No, get
update.
updated. Yes.
Yeah, I will get
Holiday.
update. It's okay. No worries. Okay, good. So I opened the PDF file, and for my calculations, I went all down to the bottom. Over where is it? Okay, to the appendix. I guess the exhibits are exhibit 2. It was exhibit. All right. Okay, so I came here to the exhibit 4. In the case, it didn't show any numbers. Like, there are a couple of numbers, but I went down here to the exhibit 4, which it says hypothetical series A, partial capitalization table. So even though this is a hypothetical one, it's a lot to see what they can get. So this is after the company started with 3 angel investors, which here we have like Angel A, Angel B, Angel C, and here is the Tom Washington sequel, and these 2 guys who came afterwards invest some money. And these 156,000 something, it's the maximum amount of money they can invest. So from the investment, they got like 500,000 something. Here you see this Cosman, the guy, the owner, with Tom Shields, the guy who's there. He wants the half of the company because he wants to invest, and he wants to. Cosman want him to be the CEO, but he said that he's going to be the CEO if he owns the 50% of the company. So that's why Cosman doesn't know what to do. And here is this employee optional pool, which, so they have all common shares. So this is what I was thinking. I was thinking that from the first scenario here, I just copy what was there in order to show what's gonna be one possibility that they can have if they just follow this. In the long run, uh, like here's the total in commissioners, like 9 million and dollars. It's almost 10 million, to be honest. Each one is going to have 50 and 50. Cosman is going to have their 4 million, and Shields is going to have also the 4 million as well. So that's why I was thinking that it would be good to keep on going, because after everything they do anyway, they are going to get this money without the without accepting the turn offer. But here I have a series of calculations that I made. Price in 50% and 50 cents. Angel A, Angel B, Angel C, and their amounts of money. So from the first case at 50 cents per share, they will get about 1,071 shares, and the investment is going to be 500,000. The same thing for Series B. You see the number gets higher. Share, it's going to be like 2,000 or something number of shares. This thing is going to be from scenario number 3 at $1.50. So the investment is going to be 2 million now, and they get the number of shares of 3 million or something. Which those are the 3 scenarios that I made up. Honestly, I'm not pretty sure about these calculations. I just tried to put them there, but I'm not sure if I will all the way wrong, or if I did something good, or I don't know. If those calculations are a little bit something, they have something right. From my point of view, I think that accept the offer, because even though with all these shares at these prices, you will not be making the want. But if they go ahead in the long run, after Series A, Series B, and Series C, everything they are doing, money that these guys are offering them right now, still he's gonna get his 4 million, and this is only after the third round or something. He can make more money after that, I assume. Say that he should not accept that, because he can get this money, but also he can grow. Another thing that I'm also thinking is that there are other people involved, like these investors, all these guys here. They all also were working there and trying to look for a way to company out,
Sure.
to make it better. So yeah, that's that is why do not accept the turn offer. So that's my analysis and my point of view.
So, what is the best option for Geldex owners?
Yeah, what I think from this, what I got from the conclusion is from the hypothetical Series A partial capitalization table, we get that each generate more than 4 million each, which is what was offered. They can generate so much more by rejecting the offer, besides the opportunity to grow as a team and even great. So I think that the best offer was to, to not accept the deal, but they can go 50-50. I know it's not going to be 100% for Cosman, but it's going to be 50-50, but they both can work together and can support each other. Alone, he cannot make it. He doesn't have the experience, but he has experience. So there's like a complement. They can support each other and they can grow together. And as the common shares show here, they are not going to do any bad. They're going to get a good amount of money as far as I can see.
Sure. Okay. You do the analysis. You did the calculations.
All of this.
According to the. Okay.
This is the second one. This is the third one.
It's like series with the values in the reading.
Yeah, Series B. Yeah, Series B, Series A. I'm not pretty sure about them, if they're right or not, but I did it anyway. So the only thing that I copied was this one, because this is actually the case, and this help you to visualize what you have.
Sure, wonderful. Okay, I have a lot of work here. Okay, thank you. The sixth question is, how much money will Doe receive? Is you answered 4 millions. Really? 4 million.
Yeah, yeah. If he doesn't accept the deal, and if he goes on with that, I think that he could get that at the end.
How many investors are in this case?
So far there are 3 angel investors, and the last one, who was this guy, Washington, he's another one.
You know what is preferred stock?
Preferred stock are those stocks that are given to the investors in the first round. If I'm opening a company, and you, for example, you say you buy first some of the stocks there, you got preferred stocks. You have some privileges, like, for example,
Voting
when you are
rights.
and you're the first one to receive
Dividend.
the money, the bonds, dividends.
And what do you need to have a preferred stock? Are more expensive than common stock?
Well, not really. Let me share a link with you. Okay, hold on a second. This one is really good. Explains very well this. There you go. It's from Investopedia. That's right. The preferred stock and common stock are different in 2 key aspects. So the first have a greater claim on companies' assets and earnings. So they are the first ones, right? This is true during the good times when the company has excess cash and desires to distribute money in the form of dividends to its investors. So if the company is doing really well and they want only to share the dividends, to give back, they are the first ones to get all of this. From the common stocks, did you open it? Can you read for the common stock? It says second, the dividend.
Yes, I open. In this case, who investor has preferred stock?
All those guys who came in the first series, which is going to be the angel investors.
Okay. Thank you for the link.
Yeah, that helps a lot. From the readings, I don't understand pretty well. So I usually go to Investopedia or YouTube as you do, YouTube videos and stuff. Those help a lot.
What is the difference between stocks and shares? There's a difference?
Those are the same, right?
Are the same.
Yeah, it's the same. For example, okay, let's say your company is 100 shares, okay? So I come and I say I'm gonna buy those 20 shares that I own. They are converted into stocks.
Okay. So the stockholders
Are the ones
uh,
who own the shares.
on the shares. Okay. Okay, I understand.
Yep.
Okay.
So let's go to the next one. It says, discuss as a group, how much does Shield deserve? Why does Washington want Doug to reject the turn offer? Why does Washington want, okay, to Washington to want Washington to get the pretty good return? Oh, okay, this is what we were talking about. This guy wanted to have the, uh, more of the stocks there, like the 50-50 stuff. So that's why he didn't want it, because he wanted the 50 of that. But if they are going to work together, I mean, if they are going to work as a team and they both are going to put their efforts there, maybe they can get a deal. Maybe not 50-50 if they don't agree with that, but 60-40 would be a good number, maybe 70-30. Yeah, if they go ahead, of course, with the deal, because if they are going to go ahead, of course, they need someone to be there and to feel motivated to take the company and to a higher level.
Um, the return of question, the return is the most important for investors. So, um, okay, I think the earning is right. Okay, is fair for 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 investors. Generally, as investor, you want to have more money uh, of return, but
Yeah,
you need to comprehend if you continue investing with your share, with your dividends in the same company, you will have a better revenue, a better economic compensation in futures. Okay, the
yeah,
important is you have a return because when the company are generating losses, this is or this would be um, a hard time or a complication for us, a bad news for us as investors.
yeah. All right, good. Now let's move. Let's make a move to the. We're supposed to read a B case or something. Consider how this decision. Okay, there is a yield XP. Let me read it for us so we know what's this about because you should take a decision based on this assignment. It says it was December 2007. The yield XP Autumn Hills was driving to the company Boulder, Colorado office to meet with his co-founder, Doug Cosman, since becoming the CEO of Yeldex in October 2007. Shields commuted from the Bay Area to meet with Cosman and the engineering team on a weekly basis. Cosman also almost 4 million in September
So
2007
for 4 million
agonizing
in September,
rate. He decided
in
to
September,
forego
yes. But
very well.
after agonizing internal debate, he decided to forego the quick exit and hire Shield to help him pursue additional financing and grow the fledgling company. Shell and Cosman had been negotiating as equity split when the unexpected offer came in, and they were close to an agreement in which Shell hoped to receive 50% of the pre-series A common shares. Shell had pressed Cosman to turn down the offer, but that came with a price to Shell. He ultimately agreed to take 40% of the common while Cosman held on the remaining 60%. Cosman then sold 20% of his common back to the company to take out some cash, but Shields and Cosman were diluted in the Series A round that closed several days after Shield joining the company. Second venture partner led the round with a 2 million investment, and they were joined by first round capital, 500,000. An angel investor that convert their seed notes into the Series A shares and invest additional money. The pre-money valuation at the Series A was for the 9 million. When Shell joined as CEO, Cosman became the company chief technology officer (CTO), reporting to Shell. Cosman explained, "I was not interested in leading a team of engineers on a day-to-day basis, but I want to be technical leader of the company. Cosman had converted the three sorry, the three contractors to full-time employment and hired two more in the last few months. And Bucky and Shield thought they needed to be led by an experienced vice president of engineering. Shield met with several candidates for the VPA position during November, and he quickly realized that he and Cosman had different perspectives on the qualification of the ideal candidates. Cosman prefers someone with deep technical expertise in internet advertising software, who would immediately understand how this technology related to systems already in use in the industry. In fact, he hoped to promote one of the yielded employees who had been working with Cosman on the yielded solution over the last year, and had previously been a team lead. Shield, however, preferred deep management experience of software development projects in small companies. He was comfortable hiring someone who had not worked in internet advertising as long as the individual had a track record of managing high productivity startups teams to achieve aggressive development milestones. Okay, and Shield knew that the issue would come to a head this week. He had recently met a Boulder-based candidate, John Barr, who came highly recommended for sequel partner Tom Washington. Barr had a strong track record with multiple successful startups. He had been the CTO at his last two companies, but he was willing to join Gildex as the VPE. Also reporting to Shields believed Barr was a good fit, and he was ready to hire him. But Cosman was troubled by Barr's unfamiliarity with several of the key components of the Gildex solution. He wondered how Barr could manage a software platform that he didn't fully understand. Cosman was also concerned that Barr seemed to be questioning the skill and output of some employee that he had hired. As she pulled up to Gillette's office, he thought about the implications of hiring Barr against Cosman's wishes. He was comforted by watching support of Barr, and he knew that Cosman respected Washington's perspective. Nevertheless, he wondered how Cosman and Barr would interact as the two leaders of the Boulder office, and also how he would work with the fine engineer and Cosman had high begun to report to Barr. Shell knew that this group would have to work closely together in Boulder while he jump-started the sales and marketing effort of the company out of the Bay Area. Cosman had architected the Gildex software, and Barr would need his support to manage the team effectively. Should respect Cosman's desire to keep looking at other candidates, but he needed to fill this position so he could refocus his own effort, and he was impressed with Barr's credentials. There's a balance.
All right. Thanks so much. So from that, we have to consider how this decision will affect the following: company culture, leadership team, investor relationships. Okay.
Uh, I think in every aspect because maybe in leadership team and investor relationship because in leadership team we will have other boss, other leaders who have different perspective, different ideas for the Gildas company. Generally, new employees who 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 came of other business have different culture to work. Um, an investor relationship, as we have read about the differences between one perspective and another investor perspective about the requisite, the characteristic for a new employees employee. I don't know
Yeah,
what
you're.
what do you think?
Yeah, I think you're right. When we take, I mean, this type of decisions, of course, they're gonna affect the whole thing. You know, that every leader leads its people. I would say so, in their own way. Having this type of issue if they are going to accept or not. It says that they didn't accept it, but they want to change the leaders now. I mean, or putting these people there. So of course, yes, it's gonna change a little bit about relationships they have between each other and everything they are doing. So yeah, I think of course it's gonna affect in that way, as you mentioned it. Yep. Do you want me to read the C case?
Okay.
Yeah. Hold on a second.
Have you read it?
Now yet. I'm gonna read it now.
Me neither.
That's why
Okay. Um. Okay. One moment.
it's opening now.
Opening the other day.
It's only 3 lines.
Sure. Okay, it's in PowerPoint, really?
Yep.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
You or me?
Yeah. Let me do that. It's a 6 months later. Email from John Barr, VPA engineer or something, to Tom Shield, CEO. Tom says Doug continues to be disruptive. His salary is, wow, 107,000 K. He holds the title. He holds the title CTO, which I should have. Not functional and has been replaced. At the board meeting today, do the right things for the company. Okay. And what we have here says, what does do the right things for the company mean? Should Tom fire Doug? Does Yeldex need Kaufman anymore? What value does bring to the company now that they have his algorithm? How could Doug have avoided getting into this situation? Do you want to change your minds about the buyout now? Okay, so well, I want to say that yeah, the right things for the company means the right things for the company, and it doesn't matter if you were the owner or the founder or something. But if you're not giving any benefit, you're not doing anything beneficial to the company, yeah, you should not be part of it. Maybe, but happen everywhere: church, business, schools, everything. You talk with these people, but if they are not doing, what they have to do, they're supposed to do for their people. Yeah, in this case, this guy is giving himself a lot of money only for him, for him, for him. But too much on the other investors or on the company's culture. So yeah, not working well so far.
Um. Well, I think the attitude of John is a little uh, like a leader because the principal leader is Tom, is the CEO. The manner that John Barr write him or wrote him is like a boss. Okay, you have to do this. I don't know what happened here that um, where there were some problems in the the job in the business because this higher.
Yeah, he has that position, and of course, yes, he's the CEO. And as mentioned before, you know, it's just because he's giving himself the money. So
Sure.
yeah, so from this we learned that some took the last two questions as how could he have avoided getting into these situations? You want to change your minds about the buyout? Well, yeah, really hard to say how somebody could avoid something, but something that I would say is that he was doing everything because of getting all the stocks and stuff for him. But we can avoid this by from the very beginning think about those people who are conform our team, who are working with us. You should think twice, or somebody should think twice if you want to get investors or not, because you should have in your mind that maybe right now the business is very small, and the quantity, the amount of money that the investor is going to get is small as well. But you should think that, or you should know that in the future your company is going to value more. It's gonna, the price for the stocks and for everything is gonna be higher. Same way, the investors are gonna get a higher amount of money. So when you, from the very beginning, think that, yeah, I'm gonna share this with these people. All of us are owners. You can avoid all this situation.
Yes. I don't know because as you know, in organizational effectiveness, we have to study some cases. In this case, for example, there were problems that you have two options to face the problems, to face the situations, uh, or even avoid the problem and the situation. We don't know exactly what would be the best option, but I learned that it's best to face the problem. Okay, there is a problem here with two people, with an investor and an employee. Um, you need to you like CEO or like the boss or the owner. You need to treat the problem and fix and find a solution, the best solution for the company. I think I would change uh, the the decision about the hiring an employee, but also I change my mind about the buyer, the buyer.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Me too. Well, good. It seems like we have covered all the points, 11 points here that were suggested to us, and yeah, I would say that I learned a lot from these cases. In this week, these two cases, I also learned from you what you share and those things that we have discussed so far. It seems like every time we're learning something in order to be good in the future, our own businesses and our own investments. I know sometimes we're going to try to invest in the future in some company, so we're ready to take these decisions, and we're learning how to analyze these cases and to really see what's going to help to people everywhere. And I mean, not tossing any type of to the other types of investors. So good. Thanks so much for today.
Thank you to you because you understand me because this week has been very very hard for me. That it's only
Yeah,
one one time per for every 3 months, only one time.
I understand. Don't worry too much about it. In fact, you helped me a lot as well because, for this week I have my daughter's birthday. And, as I mentioned
Ah,
before, next week I'm going to the temple next week, Friday. So it's not gonna be possible for me to meet you on Friday either. If you can, we can still meet on Saturday.
yes, no problem for me. Whatever day whenever day you are available, I will be available.
Good. But for the first case, we're gonna meet on Wednesday again, right?
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Well,
Thank you, Andres.
you have a good night.
Yeah. Bye. A good rest and a good Sabbath day.
All right. Enjoy your Saturday. Thank you, man.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.